Hey guys, how we doing today? I first want to start off by saying that, every so often you you find a fragrance that, you can say is truly genuine. For instance, a few genuine fragrances. Versace's The Dreamer is extremely genuine. It's extremely unique. Terry Mugler's Angel Men and Angel Men Pure Malt, both very genuine fragrances. And the real nice thing about genuine fragrances is that they're unique. They don't smell like 10 other things on the market right now, if you kind of know what I mean. For instance, one of my favorites that isn't that genuine is the original Chanel's Allure. And the reason it's one of my favorites, though, is because a lot of fragrances try to do what Chanel's Allure does, but in my opinion, Chanel's Allure smashes them when they try to become a fragrance like Chanel's Allure. But actually, I have a genuine fragrance I want to do on review for you today. And that fragrance is the original John Varvatos right here. Let me get it out of the box for you. The bottle's actually really nice, at least in my opinion. Here's the bottle right here. You can actually see this right here is the 2.5 ounce I got right there, which you can see is actually pretty substantial. I have pretty big hands, but the bottle is still pretty big. But you can actually see it has smoked glass around there, stainless steel cap, and kind of a wrapped leather around the fragrance. And I think that's really neat because there's actually a leather note in the fragrance. So hey, props to John Varvatos for that. But here, let me get into the notes of the fragrance for you. The top notes we have is date fruit, Mediterranean herbs, West Indian tamarind tree leaves. The middle notes, some of these are kind of strange. Coriander seed Templar, clarity sage flower, and then the base notes we have aura amber, vanilla CO2, eaglewood, vanilla, and black leather. Now really how this fragrance will open up when you first spray it on your skin is it's really unique. I mean, it's really genuine actually. When it first gets on your skin, the thing that really jumped out to me on my skin was a black cherry, kind of just this dark black cherry feel, except with that black cherry on the opening you get a leather part of the fragrance as well. Yeah, sorry about the blurry moment there for a second, guys. So really it opens with black cherry and leather, which really catches your attention. At least it caught my attention, and I haven't really smelled anything like that before in any other fragrance. Now, as you start to get into the heart of this particular fragrance, the middle notes of it, it starts to get a little bit spicy, but the great thing about the spicy in this is it's not overdone, in my opinion. Certain fragrances, to me, can get a little too spicy, where it would be for a much more mature person, someone, say, much older than myself. I'm sure everyone who's watching this video has experienced a fragrance that was probably a little bit too spicy for them. This, I think, is done perfectly blended in that aspect. The spiciness almost smells like a nutmeg, or I want to say a ginger type of accord. It's not really a pepper. But I take it that's what that coriander seed Templar, like I said, I don't know what's with the Templar, is in the fragrance. And it does stay pretty nice for, like I said, a couple of hours. But as you start going to the base or the bottom notes of this particular fragrance, it's really nice because the black cherry kind of blends through the fragrance. It's not really there in the bottom notes, but what you get is vanilla mixed with a black leather. Now this vanilla isn't a super sweet vanilla like in, say, Le Male or Roca Man or any of those type of fragrances, but it's still a sweet. It's more like a semi-sweet vanilla, and I think that has a lot to do with the black leather in there balancing the sweetness. Now there is a little bit of amber I do pick up in here. It's kind of an undertone to the black leather and the vanilla accord going on, but after a few wearings you can probably detect it. But as far as the longevity on John Varvatos goes, longevity is actually very good on me. I get anywhere from 6 to 11 hours on here, so longevity is pretty consistent. I'd say a lot of it has to do with the moisture in the air. But to apply this particular fragrance, this right here, you don't need a lot. Just spray one spray on the neck and then one on each wrist, and you're set. The ciliage or the projection of this fragrance is actually not too bad at all. Someone standing, probably within, a foot of you would be able to smell this fragrance a decent amount if you just do one spray on there. And it actually does keep that ciliage for a couple of hours, which is very good. Like I said, the total longevity, though, is about 10 hours. But really, like when I put this in my top winter fragrances, when I put this on, I really get the impression of like a dark winter night. Like say if you were, walking through, Central Park on a dark winter night and, it's lightly snowing out. That's the feeling I get for this fragrance. That's why I put it as one of my top winter fragrances. This would also be a great one to wear in fall because it does just have just a little bit of that spiciness in it. And I think it's done really, really well. But overall, guys, John Varvatos is a fantastic fragrance that really caught my attention and I believe is truly genuine. I have not smelled anything else that smells like John Varvatos. I also love the leather note in here. So if you are a fan of leather fragrances, that black cherry and leather opening will really catch your attention. This fragrance right here might actually make me love leather fragrances even more than I already do. But definitely, guys, my final rating for John Varvatos, and this is the original John Varvatos. They do have Vintage, Artisan, and I believe Rock Volume 1 out right now. But I would have to give this an 8.5 out of 10. This one really caught my attention early. I put this on, you gotta try this one. I mean, just go to Sephora, Ulta, sample it. This one is for more of a mature crowd. If I were in high school, I would have worn this, although that was the type of person I was. I think if you have the personality, you can pull this one off, most definitely, even in high school. But it's not fresh, it's not aquatic at all. It's not super sweet, so it is geared for a more mature crowd when it comes down to that. But if you're a suit and tie person, if you're a professional person, if you're looking for a fragrance for a special occasion that isn't overly sweet, try this one right here. Like I said, the leather really mixes in well with the vanilla to keep it back from being too sweet. But yeah, definitely, guys, this is an 8.5 out of 10 by me. I truly enjoyed this unique fragrance. Like I said, that black leather and cherry will really jump out at you. But I also want to let you know about the next video I'm going to do. I'm actually going to do a review, or not a review, a shout out video for all the reviewers that are on YouTube right now for fragrances. And I think that'll be great because I'm lucky enough that I'm going to hit 2,000 subscribers very soon, and I owe that all to you guys. So I want to give all the other YouTube reviewers a shout out in the video to hopefully increase their subscriber count too, as well, because all the YouTube reviewers on here are fantastic. It's great to see everybody's opinion on everything. So definitely, if you are thinking about reviewing fragrances, or if you are already doing reviews, message me, give me your name, all that stuff, so I can give you a shout out in my next video. So I hope for a lot of you to get a lot of subscribers. But yeah, definitely, guys, I'm also going to do my first niche fragrance review, and I'm actually got to do a video about niche and mainstream fragrances next week, but it's going to be Green Irish Tweed, the Creed Legend. But yeah, I'll definitely have that review on for you next week as well. So always rate, comment, subscribe, and always check out FragranceNet too, guys. I still have that coupon code over there, TIM9, gives you an extra 10% off, and helps me out with doing more reviews, the more people use it. But like I said, I will see you later, guys, and you guys have a great one. Alright, bye.